Cuckold, Harry burst into tears and frustration after Meghan and Marcus's dirty connection was exposed. Have you all seen that photo of Meghan hugging Marcus Anderson? We have not seen a photo like that of Harry with anybody since he started dating and then married Meghan. There are no photos whatsoever of him with women friends or ex-lovers, and we know that he is, thanks to his wife, estranged from everybody in his family. But photos exactly like that, in such a hypocritical double standard, are everywhere. Out hiking with Marcus, on the beach with Marcus, snuggling with Marcus, hugging Marcus, all up in each other's private space. But in the public kiss cam, Meghan decided to rebuff Harry when he tried to kiss her. Now, if I had to guess about their relationship, I could only assume that they have something going on. They look like lovers, and that would be what most people would conclude, from before and during the marriage, and definitely right now too. Now, Meghan is not, and I would say she's probably never been in love with Harry. What is this guy hanging out with a married woman for anyway? As if they're both a couple of single people? They look like they are a couple, and they're not even trying to hide it. I am certain that Marcus and Doria and Meghan all worked together to plot the capture of Harry. He gave them the venue, and I'm guessing they have already stowed away some money somewhere. I don't think that Harry really understands money after all, and they are going to have worked together to supply drugs to Harry and then videotape the results. And also they'll have plenty of photos and audio ready for blackmail, and also the divorce settlements. Now, Doria has a lot of experience in the falsification of documents department. I almost feel bad for Harry caught in their web and not knowing what's happening or who is staying in the house or in his wife's bed for that matter. Now, if Harry were not an absolute coward, then he would follow in the footsteps of the Duke of Wellington. When a mistress tried to blackmail him to publish his love letters and declare their affair, he responded with "publish and be damned." Best thing for Harry to do would be to get rid of her or just shut up. I'm afraid he doesn't even have another choice. You know what happens when the cat's away, after all. As soon as Harry was back in the UK, being destroyed in court, Meghan was out there photographed hiking with her best friend supposedly, instead of actually supporting Harry like a loyal wife would. And why on earth was another man living in the house with both of them? How strange. And I'm sorry, but that is not an appropriate arrangement for grown people in an engagement or a marriage. Now, if you're a student, okay, or if you just got out of school and you don't have that much money and you're single, all right, fine. Meghan does not want to be without her bestie or alone with Harry. Now, Mr. Anderson needs to find a home of his own. He needs to stop using the two of them and attaching himself as a third wheel. It is so inappropriate. So either they have a very unusual marriage in which other men are allowed to entertain Meghan while he's out of the country, or more likely, Meghan and her friend are a bit more than that. What man would put up with an arrangement like this? Now, Marcus looks incredibly shifty, and both of them act like they're lovers in photos. They are just all over each other, but Meghan will not go with her husband anywhere, and she doesn't want him to kiss her in public. I don't even think we need to dig any deeper on this. Harry is so naive. Harry does not have anybody in his life who used to be there before Meghan entered the scene, but Meghan still has her people in her life that she knew before Harry. She's got her mother, she's got Marcus, she's got Scooby-Doo, but Harry cannot see what's going on. So either he's not bothered by all this, or more likely he's just scared to stand up for himself. Now he seems surrounded by this man Marcus Anderson. He is anything but likable. Why in the world is he there? And Meghan's mother, Doria, again, why is she always hanging around? It doesn't seem like Meghan understands what marriage is supposed to be. That means sharing your life with your husband. But that's not what Meghan believes in. No. She's always got to have her mother there, but at the same time, she has completely cut her husband off from his family. This behavior from Meghan is so manipulative and controlling. It's absolutely disgusting. Now, maybe Harry is just scared of her, which is possible, but Harry never seems outwardly annoyed at any photo of Marcus and Meghan together. As a source said, perhaps the three of them are a package deal. Now, it's confusing, and it's definitely not good press for Meghan. If you ask me, she has never been in love with Harry. Yeah, I know the way she looks at him, but it's not real. It's so inauthentic. People can see that her acting is not very good. Of course, I have no idea what the relationship really is between Meghan and Marcus. We may never find out the truth. It's bizarre. But again, everything about Meghan is pretty strange. I have never seen anything like this from a member of the royal family, though. Or, well, ex-member, I guess, is more accurate. And it leads to another issue. I mean, does Harry just not mind being a cuckold? Maybe he has completely shut down his feelings for Meghan because he knows what's coming. Let's ignore the big payoff that Meghan's gonna get. You know she is never going to give up Diana's ring and bracelets and earrings. Harry would be up against a monster who wants what he has to keep all for herself. So Harry needs to say bye-bye to that Olive Garden Montecito McMansion. And it's not only Marcus Anderson who Meghan is very close to. That security guy, remember? Oh, he had his hands all over her bum and back. I suspect that each of those security guys was rewarded with a grove for faking that horrible car chase. And who knows, Doria's probably involved in all of it too. So Harry, maybe you do need to go to one of your escape rooms. In the latest appearance, not only does it seem like they never had their children with them, but I didn't even notice a ring on her left hand. Now he's got his ring on. If movies have taught us anything, it is that any woman can put on any man's shirt and it's going to immediately fit her beautifully. And that rule might have been true up until today. Once again, Meghan, thanks to you, I simply do not know what to think. I'm beginning to suspect, though, that keeping the children hidden is a calculated marketing strategy. See, they are running out of ways to make money for themselves, so they've decided if they simply do not release images of the kids until they're ready to sell their images to the highest bidder, that's a great way to make as much money as possible. I suspect these invisible kids are going to be a big part of their next grift. Now, the first thing I wonder about is, do the kids really exist? And then I wonder, okay, if they're real, have they even ever seen sunshine? Have they ever gone to play in the backyard? It is such a tragic life they must be living, again, if they're real. So it looks like the Invisibles can now just take care of themselves. Or maybe Doria is with them, smoking a bunch of joints and getting high and sort of watching them. I don't know, but the desultory duo are getting more lazy than they ever have been. They don't even bother borrowing or hiring kids anymore. They just think everybody's going to forget about the kids if they never talk about them or show fake photos. Or I guess we're supposed to believe that the children really are there with them. It's just that only Meghan and Harry can see them. They've got special powers, remember? I guess they're going to get a patent on the process any day now of birthing invisible children. It was pretty difficult in the delivery room. I mean, they almost dropped Archofficial. And then Diana, I'm not going to call her Lilibet because that name was stolen, but Diana was almost put in the trash can. They have got to be desperate for money, though. I mean, paying for Backrid to be there every single time. And then what about all Harry's legal fees, especially considering that their income streams are quickly drying up? Meghan's such a big fan of Backrid, though. They're always there for her. I'm guessing she texted them from the burner phone and said, "We're gonna be at here and here at 2 p.m. Make sure the photos look casual and unplanned. The fee has already been sent." And you, do you agree with us? If yes, please like and share my video with anybody else who would enjoy it. If not, please tell me why, and we can also discuss Meghan and Harry. And don't be afraid to click the subscribe button to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in, have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back to see you all tomorrow.